Everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today's topic is about saving. Okay, so when I talk about like saving, it's because you need to save before you can invest, right? With no capital, you cannot even do any investment. Okay, so let's explore this topic, whether it's possible to save $100,000 in Singapore by 30 years old. Okay, so how possible is it for an average Singaporean? Okay, so let's go. Okay, so like I say, today's topic is about saving 100k before or by 30 years old. So how possible is it for the average Singaporean? Okay, so before we delve into all the technicals, we need to first also understand the CPF lah. So in every Singaporean or PR life, there's always the CPF. Okay, and CPF makes up a huge amount of our salary every month. Yeah, so when we define this saving 100k by 30 years old, we are not going to count CPF. Okay, so CPF is not part of your 100k savings. Okay, so to read this table, basically if you're under 55, you will get 20% of your gross wages that your employer pay you will be paid to CPF instead. Okay, yeah, so basically 17% is the employer's contribution. So whatever wages you are quoted by your employer, right, they actually pay you 117%, and then 37 of this 117 goes to your CPF. Okay, so if you don't know this, then it's very hard to understand the rest of the video, so you need to understand this first. Okay, so basically based on the 50-30-20 rule, I would recommend that obviously 20% goes to CPF lah, so you cannot touch that. Okay, so 50% I will leave it to you to do your spending. Okay, then you should minimally be saving like 30% of your not take home, 30% of all your salary lah. Okay, so according to this thingy that I calculated, so CPF in the end of your whole 117 will be 31%, and then spending will be 43%, and then savings wise is actually 26%, not even 30% lah. Okay, so using this rule, we will do the average calculation. Okay, so why should you even achieve to save 100k before 30? Okay, so I believe everyone heard this quote before: money saved in your 20s is worth much more than money saved in your 30s. And why is this so? It's because of time value of money and compounding lah. Okay, so just take a look at this investment example that I just take from some financial website. Okay, so it's a retirement website lah. So if you start saving $100 a month from 25 compared to start saving at 35 years old, so you can see obviously this guy did put in more money, but then you can see he more than doubled the amount of the 35-year-old guy that saved lah. So he only put in extra like 12k more of his own money, but then he actually like about doubled his money compared to this Jennifer person. Okay, so obviously it is true, time value of money is very important. And then compounding, right? Compounding is not like a straight line up. It's not. It's a curve. You can see like this thing, right, is like curve. It's a very gentle slope, then after it curves up to be very, very, very steep. Okay, so this is the power of compounding. The earlier you save, the faster you will reach this steeper part of the curve lah. Okay, so I've taken the statistics based on the newest MOM report. Okay, so you can see the median gross monthly income for work, including employer CPF contributions, is 3740 for poly. Then degree is 5704, and then private uni, all this, right, is 4004. So if you take the average of all these three, right, the average Singaporean, whether you from diploma or your uni, right, you should be drawing an average of 4627, including your employer CPF contribution. Means 117. This is the denominator for all your calculations lah, 4627, okay? Yeah, so assuming at 30 years old, no savings, no investments, no debt or anything, and then you started working at like 23 years old, right? Then you have worked but for 7 years still by then lah. So assuming 4627, then just now we calculated the 26% savings, right? Okay, so 26% savings. Then you work for 7 years, then times 12 months, it will be about 100k lah. So assuming no big expenses like any renovation or marriage, right, is actually very possible. Then I know some people will tell me 23 years old is like females only, males start working at 25. Okay, true, that's really true. So females is more likely to hit this 100k amount rather than guys lah. Okay, unless if you take into account the gender wage gap, everyone knows, right, males sometimes earn more than females, right? Yeah, so if you take into account the gender wage gap, then you times the same amount of savings and the lesser 5 years, you might be also hitting the 100k. So actually it's very possible to hit this 100k by 30 years old lah. Okay, however, let us examine some of the things that can set you back from saving 30% of your income. Okay, so if you actually buy a car in Singapore, everyone knows how expensive it is, right? So you can see the average cost of owning a car per year is approximately about 20 to 30k. So you can see your savings per year, right, is less than even 20 to 30k. So if you actually buy a car, right, you potentially wipe all your savings completely, and then it means that you cannot hit your 100k by 30 goal already lah. Okay, so if after you graduate from school, you still continue go clubbing and then every day you go cab, right? This one also very expensive because you go clubbing, you cannot drive back, right? Your car is also useless. Yeah, so this one depends on how much alcohol you drink, maybe $200 per session. Yeah. Okay, smoking also depends on how many sticks per day if you smoke. Totally wouldn't recommend smoking because you also can lead to other things like CI, like lung cancer or other things. Yeah. Okay, traveling in your 20s, yeah, will cost you about 3 to 4k per trip. So yeah, so this will set you back from saving 30% of your income unless you count it into your original 50% spending that I allocated to you just now. Yeah, okay, and also if you actually move out from your parents' house, you can need to pay rent lah. So rent, I think in Singapore per room minimally is about 350 onwards per month. So yeah, this is all the things that can save back. So if you do want to achieve this 100k by 30 years old, please don't do all of this, and also please don't take unnecessary loans because instead of putting your money in a bank account that can help you earn more money or putting in investments, right, you are losing interest instead of earning. Okay, so eliminate all this shit from your life, and then you work hard now and then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor after. Okay, so things that can help you to achieve your goals, you can get a side hustle. This means expanding your income, right? So other streams of income. Then you consider learn new skills to upgrade yourself and then stand out during promotion cycle. So you will be one of the top few to get the promotion and also definitely increments, right? Then things that can help achieve your goal, you work in a good company with good company insurance that can minimize your out-of-pocket costs then in the events of like hospitalization, illnesses or accidents lah. Okay. Then also sometimes job hopping to another company helps. Okay, because sometimes you try to ask for a pay raise in your company, then your company don't want to give you, right? Then you just hop to another company and give you. Yeah. Okay, then if you really need to go for holidays, go to nearer countries like Asia, and then for these countries the cost of living is definitely lower, then you will spend less. So like per trip, maybe you don't need to spend 3-4k, maybe you spend 1k to 2k only. Or worse, I mean not worse, I mean even better, you just go to JB lah, go to JB, less than $500 enough, right? Yeah. Okay, so like I mentioned, if you are not investing here because you are not stable before your 30s, right, you can get a good bank account with high interest rates lah. I mean, Singaporean thing is to squirrel the money into the bank account, right? Yeah, so good bank account with high interest rates. That one you can watch my other videos to find out which is the perfect bank account for you. And also buy adequate insurance, but not too much. Don't go overboard and buy like for example, you don't need 1 million coverage, don't buy 1 million coverage, okay? Yeah, so buy adequate insurance but not too much, especially hospital and critical illness. So this one, right, if you need to go hospital, you gonna CI, right? Boom, your 100k dream totally gone if you never buy any insurance. Imagine you really 中 the critical illness, right? Okay lah, you hit your 100k dream. Also, if you buy insurance, right, you already hit the 100k in assets. Yeah, so always buy adequate insurance. Okay, death, if you really don't want to buy, death insurance, if you really have no dependents now, right, don't need to buy now. You can save money by not buying death insurance, but hospital and critical illness must buy. Okay, so yeah, you can skip out on buying now to save more. So in future, if you decide to have a family, then you buy lah. But obviously, by that time, the premiums will be more expensive. So don't say I never say. Yeah, so this is what you can do lah to help achieve your goals. Okay, so second part lah. So now that you have managed to save 100k before 30 years old, now what? What should you do with this 100k? Okay, so how you will actually spend this 100k will determine your future in life lah. So if you actually anyhow use this 100k, then it's a waste lah, you know. Yeah, so most people will definitely, I mean, if they get married, they will spend it on their wedding, renovation, start a family, all this thing lah. But that's not the ideal way to do it lah. It's best to use your existing salary to do all these things. Okay, keep your budget low for all these things. Okay. However, some people want to do is to just keep in cash as a safety net in the event of layoffs. I mean, 100k is quite a big amount to keep as a safety net. But if you really want, put it in a good interest bank account lah. Like my other videos, I always mention about those bank accounts. Okay, then best is if you go with option number 3. Actually, number 4 might be the best option, but number 4 is not for everyone. Okay, so number 3, right, is actually the best option. Number 3 is to invest it all, and then but not like 100k, boom, just go in. You don't know when to go in, right? How you 100k just boom go in? No, go do a dollar cost average way. Okay, and then this will act as a decent retirement fund in time to come lah. Okay, then number 4, like I mentioned, this is actually the best option if you are able to do it. But number 4 really not for everyone. Okay, so use it to start a business. Then if you're successful, you just set for life lah. You don't even need to, I mean, like once your business is stable, right, then you have your workers all working for you, right? Technically, you don't need to do anything. I mean, there are times that maybe your business will no longer be relevant, but then it's quite rare lah if you're really successful and stable already. Yeah, so best is you use it to start a business, and you're successful, you're set for life lah. Okay, yeah, so the first 100k that you save is definitely going to be the hardest. Afterwards, if you actually use it wisely, right, next few 100k will be much easier already. Okay, because good habits will have already been developed. You already built your resources. You have all these ways to save this 100k. Learn all your investing knowledge already. Okay, yeah. So investments will also help, as capital is very important lah. So with more capital, you can take more risk, and then with higher risk, usually lah, not all the time, can be rewarded with higher rewards. Okay, yeah, so it may seem tough at first, but don't give up. Okay, so all those 20 years old people out there, I am not going to be in the 20s soon, but you guys still are. Okay, so it may seem like very tough, but don't give up, and then you can enjoy the fruits of your labor later in life lah, when you retire. So you can retire like comfortably, like a millionaire, billionaire. I mean, millionaire not very relevant anymore, because millionaire, like most people got 1 million, right? Yeah, so billionaire maybe more relevant. Yeah, okay, so yeah, this is the end of today's video. Yeah, so I hope after watching this video, you guys are motivated to save 100k by 30 years old. In fact, 100k by 30 years old, it might not even be enough, so you should aim to save more than 100k by 30 years old. Okay, so anyway, if you are behind, you have already reached 30 and you haven't saved 100, 加油啦，加油! Yeah. Okay, so if this video has helped you, please help to like and subscribe, share this video. Yeah, any questions, drop me a DM on Telegram. Okay, so till next time. Bye bye.